everyone, my name is Sripana Febrianti, and today I would like to share my opinion about smoking in campus area. This presentation is part of my English project, and I will talk about how smoking affects health, the environment, and social life in university areas. Alright, let's begin with the introduction. First, let's talk about the general situation. Smoking is still common among students. Some students still smoke on campus, even though they know it's bad for their health. Many people already know that smoking is harmful, but still do it. This shows that awareness doesn't always change behavior. And remember, smoking is not only a personal issue, but also a public cancer, because it affects everyone around, not just the smoker. Now, let's move on to the first issue, which is health. Smoking can cause serious diseases like lung cancer and heart problems. It can hurt the lungs and make people get tired easily. It also harms people who don't smoke because they breathe the same dirty air. So, smoking is not only about one person. It affects everyone's health. The smell of cigarette smoke often disturbs others. Some students feel uncomfortable being around people who smoke. Sometimes, this can cause small conflicts, such as argument about where smoking should be allowed. That's why respect is very important. Both smokers and non-smokers must think about each other's comfort. Now, let's continue with how the campus handles this issue. My campus wants to keep the environment clean and healthy for every student. That's why smoking is not allowed anywhere on campus. If someone breaks this rule, there will be serious punishment. In fact, students who smoke can even get dropped out. This shows that university is really serious about keeping discipline and health. Now, I will share my own opinion about this issue. In my opinion, smoking is okay, but not in the campus area. People can smoke outside, so it doesn't disturb others. The campus should make special smoking areas and put posters about the danger of smoking. It's also good to give a short talk about health to students. But smokers and non-smokers should respect each others and follow the rules. Next, conclusion. Smoking affects many aspects for life, our health, the environment, and even our social relationships. Everyone should respect the campus rules because following them makes our campus life more comfortable. Let's work together to make our campus clean, healthy, and smoke-free. Alright, now let's move on to the second part of the presentation, grammar, especially the simple present tense. Now, let's move to grammar. In the second part, I will explain about the simple present tense, one of the most basic and important tense in English. Now, let's see what it means. We use the simple present tense to talk about habits, routines, facts, and general truths. For example, I go to school every day. The sentence shows a daily habit. We also use it for facts that are always true, like the sun rises in the east. Now, let's talk about how to form it. There are three forms in the simple present tense. The positive form is subject plus verb 1 plus object. Example, I play football. The negative form is subject plus do or does plus not plus verb 1. Example, she doesn't like coffee. And the question form is do or does plus subject plus verb 1 plus object. Example, do you study English? Each form has its own use, so it's important to practice them all. Now, let's continue to the next rule about the subject. When the subject is he, she, or it, we add s or es to the verb. For example, he plays piano or she watches TV. But when the subject I, you, we, or they, we just use the base form. For example, they play football. This rule helps make our sentence grammatically correct. Now, let's learn about adverbs of frequency. We use adverbs of frequency such as always, usually, often, sometimes, rarely, and never to show how often something happens. These words usually come before the main verb. For example, I always brush my teeth, or she sometimes drinks milk. Adverbs of frequency make our sentence more specific and natural. Next, let's talk about when we use this tense in real life. We use the simple present tense for habits or routines, such as I go to campus every morning. We also use it for general truths, like the earth goes around the sun. And finally, we use it for fixed schedules. For example, the train leaves every morning. So, this tense is very useful when talking about daily life and facts. Let's end this with a short conclusion. To end my presentation, the simple present tense is used to talk about habits, facts, and general truths. It is very common and useful tense because we use it every day when we speak English. We use do or does, and we add s or es for he, she, and it. This rule helps us talk correctly about daily activities. And remember, the more we practice, and easier and more natural it will feel. Thank you so much for listening. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Kuliah